Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And we're underway here in South Philly. This one taken at the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. Only a gain of 1 on the game's opening play. Here's 2nd and 9. They run again with Wright. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll go play action here with Daniels. And that is incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To the air right away is Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. That's complete to Stephon Diggs. He is in. Touchdown, Washington. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. First carry for Saquon Barkley. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
A gain of 21 on that pass play. First down, Philadelphia. A handoff, running left, it's Barkley. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. A return now from the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Defense, one stop. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to right. And he'll get forward for about a yard. That is Cooper DeJean in there for the stop. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Back on the ground and back to right. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. Barkley's got the first down and more. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Remember, Mike, he's already had a touchdown earlier in the 1st quarter. And at the way this game has started off, it looks like this defense is going to have their hands full stopping this guy.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. They run out of the gun with Barkley. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. Once again, it's Barkley.
Barkley again, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got this one complete to Goddard. And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down. They'll run it here with Saquon. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
2nd and 2, you're thinking, I got 2 downs to get 2 yards. How hard can that be? Well, against this defense, it turns out to be a big challenge. They take you back for a loss at 2, and now you find yourself on 3rd down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing is Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he's into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. On is Elliott to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles will move out to a 14-7 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Jordan Mason on the return. Now an opening past the 30.
Jordan Mason on the return. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. We are... It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Man in motion, it's Diggs. On play action, Daniels. There's Johnson, the tight. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the defense has it. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. This one caught at the 4. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Commanders. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the 1st half. Now Carlson to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed, and he's tracked down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
Now, a deep shot for Allen. That's caught! A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
A pickup there of 13. Good for an Eagles first down.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down. On the ground, this is Barkley. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up third down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Eagles.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. And you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. And that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return is Mason. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Play action. Here's Daniels. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Second and 7. They'll run. It's Barkley. 3rd and a yard. And they'll throw here with Hurts. He's got his tight end Goddard working the middle of the field.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
On the out, connecting with Allen.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll run with Barkley. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain. Here's Barkley. And he's got another one. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. And make it 3 touchdowns now. Remember, he caught the one earlier. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And, Mike, this is what every offense is searching for at the running back position. Can you impact the game equally on the ground as you can through the air? And that's exactly what this guy has done so far today.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return is Mason. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. On 1st down, Daniels. He fumbled the football. That'll be picked up by the Eagles. Oh, big hole left side. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And a deep hole gets even deeper. This has been one-sided right from the start. And this first half nightmare continues.
In a league, Mike, where we see so many close games and there's such parity, every now and then it just seems one team is just clearly dominant, clearly in control of the game. And so far in this first half, that's what's unfolding in front of us. We'll see if they can get back into it in the 2nd half. But up until this point, this team is in complete control.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return is Mason. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man.
Trying to avoid tacklers there, but the ball is out. And this is taken in by the defense.
Bro, I'm getting hold every time I touch the ball, bro.
The defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, You have to be there to make up for it, and the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball.
That one going to be intercepted in the end zone if he stayed in bounds. Now, the officials say no, it is incomplete. Crisis averted for the offense, at least for the moment. A near turnover there. A second down throw for Hurts. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it's going to be third down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long. Here's Barkley.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on fourth down, Mike, based on what they do on third down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that fourth down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
Don't want to risk getting pinned even deeper, so he makes the fair catch at the 6. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. Past the 40. And strong running there as they're finally able to bring him down. Daniels now on 1st down. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
Commanders 14.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Man in motion is Brown. Now Jalen Hurts. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
No way, you're kidding me!
They need to get it to the 27. This is third down. Hurts working in the pistol. That one caught by Smith. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
They'll run the toss to Barkley. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. On play action, Hurts. Open man, downfield, he's got his tight end covered. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, Philadelphia.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And he will score again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter. And at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. The throw on the run is complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
A first carry now for Ty Chandler. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Washington.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Now Daniel throwing on 1st and 10. That'll be caught. It's Jalen Wright. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. And in motion, it's Diggs. They'll go play action here with Daniels. Taken in right side by the tight end Johnson. He's got room to roam. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. That is caught by the tight end, Juwan Johnson. Touchdown, Washington. The offense staying put. They will go for two. To the air again is Daniels. That's going to wind up incomplete. They try for two, and it does not pan out. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Barkley. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw is Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He gets this into the hands of Green. 14 on the pickup. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he's trying to turn the corner, but will not do it. Brought down behind the line.
What you love about these running backs, Mike, is that their confidence is that they can make every play a big play. But in this case, sometimes you have to know, all right, it's over. Cut my losses, try to get back to the original line of scrimmage and survive to the next down. But tries to make this play extended and takes a big loss.
They'll run it to the right here with Barkley. He's got room to the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
And this is how you just keep wearing down a defense. You find yourself with a pretty big lead. Now can they just lean on this run game the rest of the way and close this game out with a win?
Hurts to the air on first down. And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the... They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Barkley. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. On 2nd down, Hurts. That one intercepted. Picked off by Frankie Luvu.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
On play action, Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. Throw downfield and hauled in by Samuel. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Daniels gonna throw again. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
3rd and long, and here's Daniels. That's caught by Chandler. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Commanders touchdown.
Throwing again, Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. That is caught side of the end zone. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, Commanders. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game.
And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay's going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels.
Mike, there's not a lot of ways to break this play down other than saying you get the wide open target, you have the play you want, you're aggressive going for 2, you just got to catch the ball.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A run with Barkley. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. It'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another 1st down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Here's 2nd and 9. On the handoff, this is Barkley. Following the penalty, they'll run it. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
3rd and long for Hurts. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play.
You got to catch them all, Mike. That's what you get paid to do. Not every ball is going to be perfectly thrown, and this is a great example. When you give maximum effort on every play on the field, man, it's funny how good things just tend to happen.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter. And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. On the return is Mason. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 36. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That's caught over the middle by Johnson. Daniels now on 1st down. He'll let this go deep for Diggs. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Daniels. Samuel has it working the middle. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, Washington. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. 17 yards on that play. 1st down, Philadelphia.
That's good for an Eagles.
A handoff, running left, it's Barkley. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. A pistol snap, back to Hurts. That's caught downfield by Smith. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Here's a handoff to Barkley running left. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And they will get another chance. They cover it up after very nearly squandering a great scoring opportunity.
So as you start operating your red zone offense, of course it goes without saying, Mike, you're trying to score touchdowns. But the worst case scenario is that you bring your field goal unit and you at least try for...
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. 2 choices down there. Either work it up inside or use that speed to the edge. And Greggy's able to sneak it in for the touchdown.
Down here this close, Mike, there's a lot of bodies in there tight. So oftentimes, if you can get them back on the edge, they can rely on that speed, and that's exactly what we saw here. He wins the race to the pylon, and he's rewarded with 6 points.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. On the return is Mason. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win here for the Eagles. They get the victory away from home in the division.